Amazon workers want a raise, and they're pushing harder for that after being ordered to be back in the office 5 days a week in the latest shift away from remote work trends. Liz Bentley, the founder of and president of Liz Bentley Associates, is here with us now to discuss. Some people are saying this proves that the experiment, the pandemic-forced experiment of working from home doesn't work, to which you say what?
Well, I think it's definitely works and doesn't work. It depends on the company and it depends on the employer and the employees. Now, Amazon is making a bold call, as we can see, and they're going to be definitely companies that follow and decide this is a good move and we should do it. But there are many companies that are going to stay 100% remote. They like not having the overhead. They have clients and employees all over the country, and it's better for them to be remote. And there are others that will stay in the hybrid model, saying that, you know what, 2 days at home is better for your mental health, gives you more flexibility, and 3 days coming into the office.
But you talk about overhead. Manhattan is unique, but you hear the same from San Francisco and LA that a lot of offices are half empty, but the companies still are paying for it because they're never sure how many more workers they'll be bringing in. So there is still a payment of overhead for office space, no?
You're completely right. It is such a dilemma. I hear it from my clients all the time where they're negotiating and discussing how do we handle this. We have people who want to come in on certain days, don't want to come in on others. We're paying for all this space. How do we redesign this space? It is a constant challenge, but at the same time, a lot of people want that flexibility and need that flexibility. You know, we're living in a world now where we're connected to work 24/7. And so people really need, for mental health, a break.
Well, but I was also going to point out that as a part of mental health, as a part of the world we're living in, people are much lonelier than they used to be, right? I mean, it's people spend so much time with this, not interacting physically with other people, that it's causing some craziness, no?
According to the Surgeon General, loneliness is one of the biggest challenges we're facing. And David, I think in the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be one of the biggest topics about our physical health, not even just our mental health. Loneliness, if you have loneliness, it's worse than obesity, smoking, and high blood pressure. Can you imagine?
Well, and a lot of those things go together with loneliness.
Absolutely.
Loneliness is the cause of a lot of those things. I just have to bring this up, though. The one group that still is overwhelmingly involved in working from home are federal government workers. As of 10 months ago, this last survey was done 10 months ago, 68% of all federal employees still do telework, at least occasionally. That doesn't bode well for our efficiency in our government, does it?
Well, you know, again, it depends. I mean, even you were saying to me that sometimes when you're working from home, you can be incredibly efficient. In fact, during the pandemic...
When you have your own bit, my caveat was when it's your own business.
That could be true.
Then you're willing to work overtime at 1 in the morning, right?
Well, one of the things they found during the pandemic is that people didn't know when to shut off because they were working nonstop. So it does depend on your mindset and your culture and your environment. So that probably is more important there.
Well, we could talk for hours on this. A good subject. Liz Bentley, thank you very much.